Okay. Three, two, one. Okay. Okay.
Hello everybody. Before we get started, as always, I want to give a shout out to the lovely music we've been listening to during pre-stream here. And this is Dreamer by Declan DP. You can find their information in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Thank you to Declan and everybody like them who makes other free-to-use or low-cost assets for us streamers so we can have better streams. Thank you very much. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever it is in your part of the world. I am Deuscain, your variety tip streamer for the night, and tonight we are returning to Steelrising, a Souls-like game set during the French Revolution, where we are piloting a mech to fight other robots. And by a mech I mean just like a normal sized robot, it's actually not like a Gundam or nothing. That'd be cool as hell. But no, it's not that cool. But yeah, we chipped it out for a little while. Last week we ended up having a double stream. So if you missed last week's, either of last week's streams, we had finished up some quests and stuff around Luxembourg, and then, sorry, brain's playing catch up. Finished some stuff around Luxembourg. Went off and did a side quest area, or an area with a bunch of side quests in it to try and go to the next part, and then we took an entire stream to just go do side quests and things like that. So we're mostly caught up with that. I think I'm in the middle of something from the last stream I did. There's like one side quest I'm working on now, and there's maybe one more after that, but I hope that one's not too big. And then we can jump on back onto the main quest to find Jean-Paul Marat, a person of significant historical note from the French Revolution, who ended up in real life getting murdered in a toilet by a woman who's like, "You're a crazy, crazy writer who's just whipping these idiots into a frenzy. I'm gonna show up to your house and stab you." And he had a skin condition, and spent most of his time in the bath. So she killed him in the bath. Bit of interesting historical note, which is funny for all the things I know about like this time in history and things that are going on, and it's just like, oh hey, that's Robespierre, Maximilian Robespierre. Oh, this guy's kind of awful. Like he's good until he isn't, and then he's real bad. But should be a good time, I should hope. But aside from that, we usually do a little bit of just chatting beforehand. Kind of catch up, share the news, all that good stuff. Last stream would have been Wednesday. Nothing too crazy. I've been really digging into The Last Faith on my own time. It's a game I saw someone playing, and they're actually a streamer who is live right now. Let me grab her info, because I want to give her a shout out, because it's her birthday today. Where is her? Yeah, here she is. Boop. There you go, Yuki. So yeah, they're doing a special event for the birthday today, but yeah, they were playing The Last Faith. I liked watching them do it. It's a Metroidvania style game, so pretty good, lots of fun. And yeah, I just wanted to check it out, and been digging into it for most of this week in my off hours. And it's kind of what I did last night. I played that. I played it after work today. Just kind of it. Like, sorry, it's nothing too fancy, but it's a fun game. So, but yeah, other than that, I had work today. Went out and ran an errand after work. Actually left a little bit early. So earlier this week, I was actually on Tuesday and Thursday, I was staying at work a little bit late. So I could use comp time then to go out to do my errand today. Which, it's nice that work does that, because I'm like, I was getting ready to burn some leave, and they're like, no, don't use your leave like that. That's silly. Just go and do this thing. Okay. So that is taken care of. I will say, I had a devil of a time finding where I needed to go today, and like a half an hour just doing circles in this giant parking lot at a place, because I'm trying to find a building, but things aren't clearly labeled, and it's like you got building A, building B, and building C. I need to go to building C, so I find A, I find B, and then next to building B is building D, and I'm like, where is C? Where is C? I'm looking at the instructions that were given to me, and they're terrible instructions. They don't help at all. And they're like, yeah, this is over by this place with a whole bunch of glass windows, and I'm like, no, it isn't. It really isn't. So I found it eventually. It was a little bit late, but was in and out without too much trouble after that. But aside from that, yeah, not too much to write home about aside from that. Things are going pretty well at work lately. I'm mostly caught up with my stuff there. Had a pretty good day today. I did have an interesting conversation with a customer who, for those of you who aren't aware, what I do for my day job is IT tech support. I'm not on like a call center phone, but when the call center people can't figure stuff out, they send it up to my team. And a lady that was, she had some other things going on, but a question she asked me at one point was about some Adobe PDF files. And she's like, why are mine blue? And I look at them and I'm like, oh, looks like they're set to open up in Microsoft Edge. Okay, let me go change that. So I changed it to Adobe Acrobat. I'm like, oh, does that look better? And she's like, yeah, but you know, let me show you an example. And she goes somewhere into another folder and proceeds to point out, see, this one is blue. And I look at it, and right next to it is the words Microsoft Word document. And I'm like, yeah, ma'am, because it's not a PDF. It's not that it's blue. It's literally the wrong type of file. So, So that was one of my things I was working on today, was helping a customer who did not know the difference between PDFs and Word documents. And that's always a good time. I gotta beat something here quick while I'm thinking about it. Somebody's spamming everyone too much. But so those are kind of my big things for the last 2 days. A lot of playing games on my own. We did get the release for Citizen Sleeper 2 today. I don't know when I'm going to be putting that on the schedule. I'd like to, but I really don't know when that's going to go in there. So, because I'm hoping to finish Persona 5 before Monster Hunter comes out, but I'm very skeptical of that at this point because I have about a month to finish Persona 5, and even at 2 streams a week, I don't think that's enough time. I don't think I can do the whole. At this point, I think I have two palaces left. Would be my guess. So I don't know if I can finish 2 palaces worth of the game in the span of 8 streams. I don't think that's enough time. Did make a fun discovery last time though, which is I can take I can take my girlfriend in the game out on dates, and it's adorable. They're very cute together. And I am deliriously happy for them, even if my character is dating his high school teacher. Which, yes, I went for Kawakami. So sue me. But I also just had a really nice, tasty, and big dinner, so I'm a little extra sleepy. Got some carbs going on, getting me into a bit of trouble. No pumpkin for this one. But yeah, let me jump into the game and we'll get started. This game brought to you by spiders. Yeah, I caught that Pokemon. Nice. I'm in La Cité. I'm going for the Crypt of Nicholas Flamel. Right. Not that one. Recluse of the Abyss is there. Alright, waiting to hear back from the Queen. Go find Marat. Might be this one under the Tuileries. That's the Bastille, can't go there yet. Dead Tree in Les Invalides. Nicholas Flamel, I'm doing that now. Find the Countess near the Bastille and the Temple. Let's retrieve a cannonball prototype in Montmartre. So, yeah, I've got a couple things to take care of. Right, controls. Time to walk around the corner. This is a fire one. Oh, it's an ice one. There we go. Still got it. Mostly. I do intensely detest having to press the button to pick things up. Oh, you got a gun. And I'm on fire. Nicely done. You tricked me and got me hurt. Oh, these camera angles are awful. Here we are. That's interesting. Nope. Oh, I saw it. So the moment before I could act on it. Well, bronze ingots is real nice, though. Let's try this. I'm trying to remember what the buttons are. Yep. I had it and then I lost it. Oh, I barely grabbed that in time. No. Right. Stamina recover. There we go, in the corner. They can hide stuff behind these. Time to check all of them. You pay all that money to go to the good crypt and they still throw your bones in the pile.
Someone has already taken a close interest in this tomb.
hello there, darling. Let's see what you've got for me. A carriage token. Worthwhile.
I will go to the Tuileries and follow the directions on the receipt. It also mentions the Quartier du Saint-Eustache and Rue Saint-Honoré.
What else we got here? Yes, yes, yes! Oh god, is it a lightning one? Okay, game. That's dirty. Hi, Pickles.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Sure, I'll get a drink. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go through that whole place again. Alright, yeah, I really shouldn't have gone into the corner. Come on. Come on now. Hydration Nation, nobody puts baby in a corner. Well, they put baby in a corner this time. And how they did. You go and grab this. So how you doing, Pickles? Having a good weekend? Or, not weekend, Friday. Oh, the second time. These mother flippin' snake robots in this mother flippin' crypt. There we go. Right, they have more range than the other ones. we go. Just got off work having chips and salsa. Nice. I always worry when I say that quote, the person doesn't see Dirty Dancing and think I'm calling the baby. No, I have. I had a partner who was really into swing dancing at one point in my life. And she absolutely made me watch that movie. Or it was either her or a friend of hers. And they're like, yeah, no, you need to see this film. And I'm like, okay. And it's an okay movie. Like, parts of it I liked. Parts of it I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of blasé on this part. It's not really a movie for me, but it was entertaining in its own way. And Swayze's a very fun actor. Yeah, if I don't get a reference, I'll just say that to you. That like, oh, I don't think I get that reference, and it will be as awkward as it will be. All right, that's one of them down. Here. Okay. The two defensive types are down. Oh, you're a fire one. I mistook you for an ice one. I shouldn't have. You're far more dangerous. God, I hate those fire ones. You come from a family of movie fanatics, so you have your fair share of movie quotes in your back pocket. Nice. I was more into movies like maybe 10 years ago, back when I was still like renting from Netflix regularly. I'm trying to get back into it a bit more these days, but it's hard to. It's hard to find the time. Alright, and how do I leave? The gate is locked. Oh, because I need to go out this way. So, only the carriage is left. I don't have enough upgrades. That's 2,100. Sail batons. Fans. You have to essentially put time aside for what's typically a few hours of story. Yeah. And also just kind of more generally, I think I've gotten more interested in like books and comics as I've gotten older. Like I've really consumed a lot more manga in the past few years than much of anything else. That's been kind of my big media consumption. It's 500. That's not quite 4,500. A couple thousand. I don't think I got it. Hi, Hoovy. Happy Friday. So, Pickles, what's one of your favorite films that you've seen, like, either growing up or as an adult? Like, obviously there's some standout classics like Jurassic Park and things like that, but, like, what's a weird one or an obscure one that you've maybe seen that you're like, yeah, I would recommend more people to watch this? kind of curious. I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough for a level. That's the wrong button. And it's just the carriage. Yes. Princess Bride have nostalgia? I've seen The Princess Bride. That's a great movie. Yes, carriage token return. Actually, funny thing, I saw somebody do a review of The Princess Bride later on, and his I had hard to pick favorites. That's fair. Oh no, is the game glitched? The halls. Oh, there it is. I guess I had to jump once. That was weird. But no, I saw somebody do a review of The Princess Bride, and it was pretty bad. Like, it was bad to the extent where he kept referring to the Dread Pirate Roberts as handsome ninja guy. Which, for the time it would have come out for, like, anime culture, especially, well, the video came out much later, but at one point I just remember anime culture just being heavily opposed sides of pirates versus ninjas. And he's like, oh, here's the story of handsome ninja guy. And I'm like, no, that's completely wrong. And also terrible. I didn't like the story about handsome ninja guy. I'm like, I don't know what story you watched. There was no handsome ninja guy. There's just the Dread Pirate Roberts. And how dare you disrespect him that way. So suffice to say, I found pretty much the rest of his review tainted by the fact that he seemed to have no idea what he was doing or what he was paying attention to. That happened with another review, too, for the Japanese animated film Your Name. I was watching a review that was like 3 people, and one of them was like, yeah, when I went to the movie theater, I had been awake for 20 hours, and I fell asleep. I fell asleep while watching the movie, so it wasn't very good. And the next one's like, yeah, I was awake for 24 hours. Or 28 hours. I fell asleep too. It wasn't very good. The other one's like, I was awake for 36 hours and I fell asleep too. And it's like, oh my god. It's like, what review is this if everybody who watched the movie fell asleep? Go watch it again. You love the legacy of it and how it's more of a title than a person? Yeah. Yeah, The Princess Bride is It is a legendary film, and if anybody in my audience has not seen it yet, even if you're an adult, I recommend watching it. It is a movie that if I ever have kids, they are absolutely going to see The Princess Bride at a very young age. Because they need to know right. So quotable, too. Exactly. Ah, Cagliostro.
Ah, that cursed dancer! May you be devoured by rust!
There's that. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. You know, I have a meme somewhere that's just like Inigo's guide to social greetings, and it's just like, introduce yourself. Polite greeting. Yeah, it's polite greeting. Social connection. Establish expectations. This is why Inigo's Inigo's "Hello, you killed my father. Prepare to die." Is just such a good thing because it just does all the things right. It's like, no, they're not wrong. They're not wrong at all. So you're just gonna fall over in a second anyways. What am I doing in this section here? I was following Cagliostro. So weird to have the game actually... Oh, no you don't. Oh good, there's two of them. I love this. Oh god, I'm on fire. Alright, I'm gonna need to focus up on this for a minute. How is your Friday? Mostly good. I was telling a story earlier about how I had an errand to run after work where I got very lost in a parking lot for like an hour. Or, no, probably not an hour. Or like a half hour, but it was still just like... I'm trying to find a certain official looking building, and it's building C. And apparently they don't do buildings A, then B, then C, then D. They do A, then C, then B, then D. So, building C was not anywhere near where I was expecting it to be. Plus, the instructions I'd gotten on it were wrong. So, it's just... Yeah, I hate that. Exactly. It's just... It's so frustrating to just be like, no, just call this building B. It's right next to building A. So, like, I'm trying to find, like, the parking lot. I found the parking lot for A, and it's huge. Found the parking lot for B, and the parking lot for B is even bigger than the parking lot for A. And I'm like, where the fuck...
Slipped through my fingers.
Where the fuck is the parking lot for C?
He was unable to take his things with him.
Ooh, letter. Monsieur the Comp, who do you think I am? I can read between the lines, and I can see through your game. Wasn't enough for you to force me to exile. Now you also harass me from a distance. I command you, monsieur. Do not write me again. Rest assured you will get nothing more from me, and that I will take the secrets you demand of me to the grave. Moreover, and for the last time, I strictly forbid you to use what I taught you for the criminal purposes you have in mind. I pray for the salvation of your soul. That is all I can give you. Adieu, Dr. Franz Mesmer.
The sleepless slaves. They meant the automats. Feeding off the blood of innocent people. Monsieur Raymond was completely mistaken. I must inform him.
That your doubts may be allayed, I have taken the liberty of preparing a live demonstration. 4 days ago, the Marshalsea conducted a series of raids and procured 100 or so black fugitives. They are currently under lock and key in the Depot de Noir at Tour-le-Diable. No doubt most of them are escaped slaves. My mechanical laborers are tireless. But for a hearth to blaze, logs must be thrown into the fire. That's why it is more necessary than ever to continue the slave trade. It will remain essential to the prosperity of your colonies, only so you need no longer provide slaves room and board. As soon as they disembark, they go from the state of human to life fluid. Think of the savings. Oh god, they are just talking about killing people. That is utterly repugnant. In every single way imaginable. They're literally buying people to kill them. But yeah, my Friday was for the most part good. Work went well, and had a, other than the little confusion of finding out where the hell I was going, a good time after work. So, yeah, good day. Ordered a burger from a nice place for dinner. A bismuth block, very nice. The hat is prettier, but worse stats. The shoes are very pretty, but also worse stats. Borgar, yes. Burger, fries, and I resisted the temptation of adding dessert onto the order. Because I 100% just DoorDashed it. I'm not messing around. Oh, hey, a Caterpie. Oh, you're out of balls. I gotta buy some new ones. Oh, that's a weird camera angle. Why did it do that? That was awful. Yeah, I mean, you've been hanging around often enough, Pickles. You can probably just buy Pokeballs. If you look in the section below the stream, you can actually get them there. Or I think if you type, like, is it help or shop, you could just buy them in commands. Pokecatch Great Ball? Nice. The Tuileries. Track down Cagliostro and find the guy's workshop. Alright. Congrats on the Caterpie. Out of curiosity, do you have a favorite Pokemon? I know that's something people have a bit of a passionate opinion about sometimes. Trying to max out my damage. The thing's hard cap at 20, so. Let's not do that. Let's go for the museum. Used to be Ponyta, now you'll say Vulpix. Fair. Or maybe I'll use some oil. Maybe I'll use some good oil. There we go. Yeah, I actually remember sitting down one time and like doing like almost like a quiz or something where it was asking like the best Pokemon or your favorite Pokemon for like each generation, each type in each generation, and all that good stuff. And I think when I like looked at all of my favorites for each type and all of my favorites for each generation, I think it ended up being Jolteon for me was my favorite. But I tend to be very I tend to be very focused on like what's effective to use in combat, so I look at it as purely like, yeah, Jolteon is an amazing lightning type. Of course, it's my favorite. Your favorite card is the Chubby Pikachu? Old-fashioned Chubby Pikachu is great. I don't care. I remember being really into Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was younger, but I really didn't have anybody to play against, so I stopped collecting them after a point. Yeah. I mean, there's no real wrong reason to have something be, like, your favorite. And something like that, because so much of it is just like, yeah, it's just what I like. If you want to do it on aesthetics, that's fine. If you want to do it on, like, combat power or ability, that's also fine. Alright, upsy daisy. Here we go. Here's the room I can... Yeah. That's his workshop. How do I get over there quickly and easily? Brock had a Vulpix and that was cool. Yeah. Oh. Workshop entrance is down. Oh, and this is why there was those holes in the sewer at one point. There's a grapple spot here to get back to. Well, let's kill the big one anyways. Adds in a couple minutes. Go. I'm glad I came back up. There's stuff here to collect. Improved frost grenades. I regret coming back up. There was nothing worthwhile here to collect. Flame resistance vial. That's not bad. I never use them, but it's nice to have. We got about 3 minutes until next ad break. There we go. Crack the wall. Ow. 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 I did not pay attention to my health. Oh, that's not good. Something up there. It's not a chest I can open. No, I think that's just set pieces. Down you go, friend. Alright, we are in a good middle spot here, so I'm actually going to tap out for the break a little bit early. Because we got about a minute left, and there's nothing I'm going to do in a minute, and I don't want to be in the middle of a fight. So, be back in a couple minutes, folks. Okay, we are back. So a Vulpix showed up. A little funny because we were talking about one earlier. Pickles, if you can hear my voice, a Vulpix has appeared. Catchin'. Oh. Oh, this is an Athenias one? Hey! Thank you for the description.
You monster. What do you want with me?
And 3 months in advance, thank you
Was it
so
enough
much.
to steal my dancer?
I'm merely obeying the king, mademoiselle. Don't be afraid. You and your beloved machine will soon be reunited. I give you my word. Voila, here we are. Do you see that window? That's where she's waiting for you. Sale petite peste. I suggest you don't try that again.
Athenias. What could have happened to her in
Oh
this
God.
workshop?
It spawned me in the fight. Alright. There we go. Ah, and both of these are up in the same place. Bunch of stuff in here. But I can hear combat noises and I don't like that.
Balsamo. So that is the name that the Comte de Cagliostro uses to conduct his business discreetly.
I, Louis, King of France and Navarre, by grace of God, permit Monsieur Giuseppe Balsamo, alias Joseph Balsamo, born in Palermo in the 2nd of June in the year 1743, to use the name and title of Alexander, Comte de Cagliostro, with full rights in all circumstances. So he's not self-styled. He's not a self-styled count. He is a count. The king made him one. It's not a hereditary position, but then again, most of them aren't. Like, Monsieur the Comte, I regret the unforeseen difficulty which you have informed me. If we do not put an end to it soon, smooth running of our operations could be impeded. If, as you claim, the dancer has indeed left St. Cloud for Paris, if she is attacking our machines within the facilities you describe, I demand you discover as soon as possible the nature of the malfunction that allows her to ignore the orders she was given and learn why she has turned against us. Try not to lose my trust, Louis. Count, exactly. 1,000 claws and 2 bismuth blocks. Hell yeah.
Notebook appears to be very old. I should show it to Abbe Gregoire.
So this is a casket, but it's not doing anything at the moment. Weird, I'm not hearing the stretch redeems trigger. I, Victor Ricchetti, Marquis of Marabout, request you contact the intendant of the police of the city of Grasse to have my daughter Louise Marquis de Carva taken in a convent. I shall entrust her to the care of the Vicens, who will ensure she spends the rest of her life with them in prayer and contemplation. It is at this price that the poor woman shall be able, God willing, to wash away the blight on her soul. Description reads to the attendant of the Lieutenant General of the Police. Oh, that's the Marquis de Marabout. Yeah, his, or no, not the Marquis de Marabout, the Comte de Marabout. I'm doing the stretch now. I'm gonna stand up and stretch while I talk. Yeah, Marabout's father was dying and sent out instructions on what to do, and he had this must be the letter about his daughter, where he's like, yeah, no, arrest her and throw her in a convent. This will wipe off the stain on her soul. And like, he called her his wastrel, his son's wastrel of a sister. Like, she's probably just sick. She probably has anemia. Anemia or something else. Like, consumption was all over the place in this time and age. So, like, yeah, she's probably just sick. And her dad's like, not only is my daughter sick, I'm going to make her life worse by being a dick of a father. I have anemia. Yeah, this guy is, you would not want this guy as a father. This is a guy that, when I first came across him in a letter to his son, basically saying, like, son, on my death, I've been told this is my deathbed. I have summoned a priest for last rites, but before I go, I just want to let you know that you, my disappointment of a son, your succubus of a mother, and your wastrel of a sister, shall not be forgotten. I will punish those who made my life a misery. This is like, holy crap, man. You're calling for last rites, but you're just a monster. Monsieur Lecomte, I am unsure of your true intentions. You and I both know the deceit between us that led to my flight. Despite the distance that now separates us, what I witnessed you doing still haunts me, and now you seek my help to perfect the art of suggestion. You believe I will give you, whom I know to be capable of the worst, the means to deprive an innocent person of all free will and make them a docile servant. This leads me to believe, monsieur, that you have lost all common sense. Mesmer. What a dramatic turd. Yeah, he really is. But unfortunately, he's also nobility. So if he tells the police to arrest somebody, they're gonna do it.
You're so beautiful.
A necklace with her mother's face.
You'll stay with me always, n'est-ce pas? Without you, mon ami, I'd be all alone.
This box is covered in astronomical symbols. It's no use. I can't get it open. I should show this to Monsieur Bailly.
Monsieur Bailey? How intriguing. I'm gonna go to the bottom of this house. See if I can't find a way to move some other things around. Cause where did I come in from? Did I come in here? Came in at this door, so I can walk out this one and get somewhere new. Maybe that will have some new items. Yeah, I'm not falling for that crap. I know your games. I know your schemes. I know your shenanigans game. You're gonna jump scare the shit out of me. Given half the chance. Speaking of jump scaring the shit out of me. There's another one in there and I managed to kill them both without triggering a fight. At least not a serious one. Because honestly, these sneak attacks really just put in the work. Alright, we're over here. Oh, hello, darling. Alright. I think I know where this is. Where's the lube with regards to this? The lube is over there. Okay. Yeah, why use the carriage token? I know this map well enough to just walk out of here. Alright. Run, 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 run. There we go. Couple of quick hits. There we go. Alright, the carriage is right over this way. Now the only thing left is to turn in those quests in Luxembourg and then go up to Montmartre. Alright, finally back on the main quest.
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis.
Abigagwa.
Can I help you, Aegis?
What is the significance of these objects steeped in memories?
Nemes. I have reread every work that I have on them. Pages that have remained unintelligible to this day. These echoes go back to the beginning of time, to that fateful day in ancient Greece when some dark magician took it into his head to bind a soul to an inanimate object. You see, Aegis, there is nothing more diabolical, nothing more unnatural than this sorcery. The soul is the very essence of the divine. It refuses to submit to such an abomination and resists, eventually breaking. The earliest necromancers whose works have survived through the centuries all describe the same phenomenon. When a soul is fragmented, 3 shards of memory are torn from its consciousness and take shelter in 3 objects that the victim held dear. It's as if these memories wish to remain bound to the mortal who had held them until then.
Yeah. So I know some of them have more than 3.
I found this notebook written in Latin.
Indeed. Medieval Latin, to be precise. Oh, hold on. Bon sang. Aegis, what a find. This handwriting. I would recognize it anywhere. It's in Nicholas Flamel's own hand. Give me some time to study this, and I'll tell you what I'm able to glean from it.
Have you finished reading the notebook, mon père?
Yes, Aegis, and what I learned from it puzzles me.
Oh?
In this diary, Flamel tells of 3 journeys. 3 journeys into what he calls the in-between. A strange world filled with wandering souls. Tormented spirits that are unable to ascend to heaven.
This world. It's where Cagliostro's victims were trapped until I freed them.
En effet, I believe you're right. But that's not all. Flamel planned to return there a 4th time. He wrote this in the final paragraph, in his handwriting, dated 21st of March 1418. That was the day before he died, Aegis. What if his body died while his soul was traveling through limbo? What if he were trapped, a prisoner in this purgatory? Aegis, because of your unique nature, we have an incredible opportunity.
What do you mean, mon père?
If the soul that animates you has been bound to the automaton that serves as its vessel, then it can be separated from it too. And if this were the case, the soul would travel to purgatory, where Cagliostro entraps the souls of his victims.
Hold on. Are you trying to convince me to go and find Nicholas Flamel?
I'm offering you a chance to speak to the man who discovered the Philosopher's Stone. Surely you won't pass it up.
Assuming I agree to venture into purgatory, do I even have a chance of finding him there?
Certainly. According to this journal, the soul flies to the zenith of the place where it left the body of the deceased. Or that of the pilgrim, in this case. If Flamel's soul is trapped in purgatory, as we've guessed, you'll need to go to the house where he drew his dying breath.
Sure, I'll go to the
Still
house.
standing?
Of
House
course,
from several hundred years
it's
ago.
on Rue de Montmorency, in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. You can get there via the cemetery of the Église Saint-Jacques.
And how do you plan to free my spirit from this automat?
We would simply need to break the bond between them. To do this, we would need to stop your machinery. For a short time, of course. We don't want to lose you, ma chère. As for the rest, it will be a question of mechanics, chemistry, or electric currents, or something or other. Therein lies the problem. This is far beyond my comprehension. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier could shed some light on the matter.
Sure, we're gonna just have you Frankenstein
Goodbye,
my
mon père.
body that none of you understand. No. Absolutely not.
Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Goodbye, Monseigneur.
Allez en paix.
Monsieur Raymond.
Go on, Aegis.
I went to the Hotel de Massiac as agreed. What I discovered goes beyond your darkest conjectures. The club's members have no intention of merely depriving their slaves of rest. Rather, with the king's support, they plan to replace them with automat harvesters. The Count of Cagliostro is behind the plan.
Ma foi. But such a plan would certainly only improve the lot of these unfortunate people.
You are mistaken.
Yeah.
If the planters get their way, they will have a greater need of slaves than ever. Only this time, they intend to slaughter them to power their machines.
Quelle abomination!
Par tous les saints.
4 days ago, the Paris Guard captured 100 black people. They were to be sacrificed as part of an experiment to test the effectiveness of the automat harvesters. Luckily, I was able to prevent the massacre.
Where are they now?
In a place they call the Dépôt des Noirs. I don't know where it is, but I managed to get the key. It bears the inscription, Tour du Diable.
The Devil's Tower is a prison in Vincennes, within the chateau walls.
That's 3 leagues from here. We'll only be able to free the prisoners once we're able to move freely ourselves.
At least they were spared the fate that the king and his accomplices had planned for them.
And what will you do with the 2 servants you employ, Monsieur Raymond?
I will
basic
continue
Robespierre.
to treat them well, as I always have.
However, under the laws you insist on following, they will become slaves again the moment they leave the kingdom for Saint-Domingue.
Certainly not, Monsieur de Robespierre. What kind of a man would I be if what I have heard had not opened my eyes? The planters of Massiac have been proven to be nothing but avaricious murderers. I thought I was dealing with opposition, but now I discover them to be vile enemies, from whom it would be vain to expect any compromise. From this day on, I will fight against their interests with all my strength, and will not lay down my arms until the last slave in the Empire has been freed.
Rest assured, then, that the people will fight by your side, Monsieur Raymond.
That's the spirit, my friends. Vive l'égalité.
Alright. Helped a minute's journey to abolish slavery. Oh, they are stuck on each other. Or on me. Hello, Marabu.
Have you found my mother?
No, not yet.
Remember, rumor has it.
Goodbye, Monsieur.
So how is Monsieur Marat?
I haven't met him yet.
He is your only chance to reach the... He's holed up in the quarry.
As for the lanterns,
Did Monsieur de Laclos tell you the secret of his explosive cannonball?
no, we didn't talk about it.
That's a pity. Without his help, our strategy is doomed to failure. Let's see. I know he's close to Monsieur Marat, the patriotic journalist. He's currently in hiding in the quarries of Montmartre. But please do not breathe a word of this to the Marquis de Lafayette. Those 2 are at daggers drawn. It would certainly end in a bloodbath.
Goodbye, Monsieur de...
Okay. Talk to these two about the box and stuff.
Monsieur Lavoisier.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Do you think there is any way to interrupt my internal clockwork?
To what end?
I would like to briefly sever the bond between my spirit and this automat.
It is a very strange request, madame. For what purpose do you seek to free your soul from its shell?
According to the abbot, my spirit would then be able to visit purgatory.
Oh, that dreadful place. Why on earth would you want to go there?
I hope to find answers to some very important questions.
You must understand, madame, that your very nature is a mystery to us. We are ignorant as to the principle that imbues you with life, nor do we know how your machinery works. That is why it is impossible for us to make even the slightest alteration. It would mean taking an unacceptable risk. Of course,
Yeah,
if we had
he's right.
documents that could shed light on the matter.
Antoine, the blueprints.
What blueprints, mon ami?
Ludia's. Eugène gave them to me when he was working on the modifications ordered by the king. He wanted my opinion on the potential for reducing the size of certain key parts. The documents are obsolete now, but they could tell us quite a bit about the mechanical principles that are shared by Ludia and Aegis.
Bon sang, you're right. Where are the blueprints now?
Alas, the situation is not in our favor. I kept them in the safe at the observatory, but earlier, when I went there to collect my most important documents, before setting off for the convent, I found looters making off with its contents.
Blasted scavengers. Their kind are always quick to make the most of chaos.
I chased them to the keys, but was unable to apprehend them. When they disappeared into an underground passageway under the Louvre, I decided it was best not to follow them.
Oh, we're going into
Acted
loot now.
wisely, mon ami. The automats are everywhere, and the marauders don't stand much of a chance.
I'll try
All
to
right,
track them
water.
down. Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
Did you find the blueprints that were stolen from me?
No, Monsieur.
Don't forget that those documents are our only chance to discover what was used to craft you. The looters disappeared into the tunnels under the Louvre and the
Hi,
Tuileries.
Jelly.
I find it hard to believe that they were able to escape from that maze safely.
I found this box with astronomical symbols on it. I believe it belongs to Vaucanson's daughter.
Athénaïs' secret box. I built it with my own hands. It was my gift to her on her 15th birthday.
I wasn't able to open it.
Naturellement. Athénaïs and I are the only ones who know how. Allow me. You must arrange the planets the way they were aligned on the day of Athénaïs' birth. Voila, like this.
What's this locket?
Athénaïs is always wearing this. It contains a portrait of her late mother. She said it was her most cherished possession in all the world. To think, the poor child never knew her own mother.
You monster! What did you do to her?
So he put Adonias in the box. And we wake up.
Good God. Ludia, what happened? You froze the moment you touched the locket. I thought I'd lost you.
I saw her. Athénaïs de Vaucanson. The Comte de Cagliostro has her.
Mon Dieu. It is just as I feared.
He bound her spirit to an automat.
Please, say no more. Athénaïs. It is her spirit that animates you. Is it not?
Yes. I believe so.
Seigneur, quelle abomination. It is vital that you go and find Athénaïs as soon as possible.
She is right in front of you. I am Athénaïs.
Alas, I fear that is not entirely accurate. You know nothing of Athénaïs, Ludia. Nothing of her past, her joys, her suffering. Nothing of her love for her father. You are but the vessel that harbors the poor child's soul.
Where can I find Athénaïs' body?
God only knows. Although I assume
Happy Friday,
the
but
Comte de
Saturday.
Cagliostro is
Nice.
taking pains to keep her alive.
Thank you
This
so
is
much,
certainly
Jelly.
the only way to keep her spirit alive in you. The only way to free her is to find her body.
Got any plans for the weekend? So sorry for the slow reply. I am a little bit sleepy eepy tonight, but also I'm trying to pay attention to story stuff.
Why was Eugène de Vaucanson imprisoned in the Bastille?
Once he discovered the king's true intentions, he refused to continue cooperating with him. He refused to use his talents to create this abominable army. but the king didn't take kindly to his resignation. Eugène did manage to get a letter to me just before he was arrested. Here, take it.
You had this the whole time, my guy? My dear Bailey, I'm writing to you in secret in great haste. May God protect the mechanical messenger I am sending to you with this letter. They have taken me prisoner and have made no secret of the fate that is in store for me. I am to be sent to the Bastille, where they intend to force me to reveal my final secrets. Luckily, Athenais was able to escape, but they will certainly try to hunt her down. Go to her rescue if you can. If she falls into their hands, they will use her as an instrument of blackmail. Rest assured, they will not get anything more out of me, even if it means giving up my life. Your friend, Eugenie. Only sleep and chill for now. Fair. Origins. So I have 5 of the 7 for Athenais, and everybody else should be done. I think that's everybody. Oh, a little too slow, Pickles. Sorry. Retrieve Ludia's blueprints. Alright. Let's finally move on to the main story. It has been too long. Essence of a noble spirit. Nice. There's a big one down there that I can see. Nothing up here. No. Oh god, that was just secrets break this whole area. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. That one's down. Another business block. Very nice. Excellent dash. And to get exactly as much runtime as I needed. Woo! There we go. Okay.
Monsieur Marat is hiding somewhere in the depths of this quarry. I will have to use this mobile walkway.
Hoping for a sneak attack, but did not manage to surprise that one. Now, let's not jump from the top of a second-story building to the ground. This game does have falling damage. Pretty sure. Oh, I can go up the quarry walls. Nice. This is what I probably had access to before. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, my goodness. I don't remember getting a key item. Ooh. Where am I supposed to go? Ooh, I can feel myself fading fast tonight. This might end up needing to be a shorter stream because of that. It can't affect either of those. Oh, no, that's got a lever. It's a lever I can't interact with. Fine. Thank you, Pickles. I appreciate that. I do still want to try, but I feel like I'm failing a little bit. Nope. Repair the mobile walkway. Oh, we're going up. Going from here? Oh, it's jumping. Okay. Oh, I hate heights.
This mobile walkway leads to the depths of the quarry. I will explore the area and try to find a way to make it work.
This is a purely dex weapon. Barrage of blows in quick succession. Yeah, dex is a very good, like, dex plus elemental build. Whereas, yeah, strength really isn't all that strong of a build, I don't think. Other than just the very raw damage and knockback it does. Do there keys to upgrade something here? Or is it just... I think it's just yelling at me for something else. 4 keys, so I can almost upgrade something. Oh, it's the weapons. Right. I'm like, why does it say there are upgrades I can process? Oh, right, weapons. Alright. Yeah, we are going to call it tonight, unfortunately. I am sitting here blinking, and those blinks are getting heavier and longer. And that is a real bad sign for anything productive. So let's look for a raid target. I know who I'd like to raid if they're still around and online. I think they will be, though. It's gonna work. Yeah. We're gonna raid my friend Yuki, who I gave a shout out to earlier. She's celebrating her birthday today. It's her 12-hour birthday streamathon. She's got a special event going, a wheel of punishment, doing donations and gift rewards and all that good stuff. So yeah, give her lots of love. She's one of the people that's part of Underrealm, second generation. So they're a good group of people. But thank you all for joining me on this very sleepy, tired boy night. Sorry it was so low energy. If you want to catch more of my stuff, I do have some slightly more energetic videos on YouTube. Just dropped a new one today for one of my older VODs. You can also check out all of my art and stuff in the Discord. Nice little community we're building there. But if that's not your cup of tea and you want to check me out somewhere else, that's my socials link. That's all the good stuff there. I'm going to go and take a nap or something. Maybe just go to sleep. Sorry to be tonight, but probably should have come back from my errand and gone and taken a nap or something. But thank you, Pickles. Hope you have a good night. But I will see you all again on Monday for some more Persona 5. Take care, everybody.